Hello, welcome back to Reforged Studio. Today we have a 4,000 point battle report with the mighty Ed.
Hello.
If you've not played Ed at an event anytime, I recommend it. Regularly goes to Warhammer World.
I do.
You know, regularly comes to the attrition gaming events that Reese and myself put on. It's a fantastic opponent, and we dragged him all the way from Newcastle. For anyone who lives outside the UK, that's a really long way from where we are. So he's burned a lot of petrol, and we're really pleased that he's down. He's going to film a couple of batreps next couple of days.
That's it.
One with me today, one with Sean tomorrow, I think. A couple of different armies. Barbecue in between, so full hobby weekends. Should be good fun. So we've picked a Cthonia mission today from Siege of Cthonia book, which is Strike and Fade. It's not one I've played before.
I haven't played any Cthonia games.
No, okay, excellent, great. Shorter turns, I think, for a Cthonia mission, and the objectives move around and stuff, so it should be good fun. And we picked, for fun, 2 of the Cthonia campaign stratagems, just to mix it up, and that'll become clear why in a second. What have you gone for, Ed?
I can't remember what it's called, but basically I pick the deployment zone.
Right, so I get no choice where I deploy. Ed picks where I deploy, and when he deployed, that's fine. I picked the Titan support one, which allows me to ignore the Lord of War percentage, which means I can bring the Warbringer. So you're going to go really wrong, or it's going to be really good fun, not sure which.
For one of us.
Yeah, it's got some range issues with the Quake cannon, which we were discussing earlier on, so it should be fun either way. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Please don't forget to click all the things, subscribe, affiliate links for Colourforge, for awesome spray cans, and Element Games. We also have Patreon and YouTube membership. Please consider joining, it really helps the channel out, and we'll be able to do a lot more of this sort of stuff going forward. So yeah, anyway, let's do some table shots and show the armies.
4K of my White Scars with no right of war, led today by the Khan himself, Jagatai, who is in a bunker with a Praetor with Paragon Blade and Cyberhawk, and he has 5 Tartarus Terminators accompanying him in that command squad with various loadouts, so 2 Lightning Claws, 1 Thunderhammer, a Chain Fist, and obviously the Banner Bearer. In troops, I have 3 identical units of Tactical Marines, all with a Vexilla, and all of them riding in Rhinos with Searchlights and Multi-Melters. Into Fast Attack, I have 2 Sabres with Neutron Blast Guns and Multi-Melters, and they've also got Searchlights. Then I have 2 squads of identical 6-man Sky Hunters, all with Multi-Melters, Vexillas, and the Sergeants have Artificer Armor. And into Elites, I have 6-man Golden Keshig squad, with no upgrades, just the Vexilla and their Kontos Power Lances. 2 Contemptors, both identical with a Gravis Power Fist and the Gravis Las Cannons. And finally, my heavy support is 2 Laser Vindicator Destroyers with Searchlights, a Spartan, which will be playing transport for Jagatai and his Tartarus Terminators, which obviously has Flare Shield and Searchlight as well. And finally, a Kratos, which also has a Flare Shield, has Volkite sponsons, Las Cannon sponsons, a Melter Blast, Flare Shield, and Searchlight.
Here we have 4,000 points of Questoris Knights and Titans, starting with the HQ, which is a Knight Castigator, with Tempest Warblade and Bolt Cannon. Then the troops choices, we have 5 Armiger Knights, 3 Helverin class, and 2 Wargave class, with standard armaments. Then 1 Knight Atrapos with Singularity Cannon and Atrapos Phase Cutter. And then the big Lord of War support is a Warbringer, Nemesis Titan, armed with Melter Cannon, Gatling Blaster, and Quake Cannon. Okay, here we are deployed, ready for turn 1. White Scars, thanks for their sneaky stratagem, have pushed right up, really close to my Wall of Death over here. A Wall of Death possibly, we'll see how long it lasts. I'm going to try and seize, Ed.
So I misspoke in the intro, I said I can pick deployment.
Oh yes.
What I meant was my stratagem, I could actually move my deployment zone 6 inches further up, so I'm actually 30 inches up the board on this one.
So it's really close. I'm in danger.
You are.
Let's see. Right, let's do for a seize roll then. So I'm just going to put this down, and the almighty 6 is coming, Ed.
Here we go.
The anti-seize of a 1.
And then you implode.
Yeah, it means I'm in trouble. Okay, so here we go, turn 1, White Scars.
White Score's turn 1 movement. And the first thing I did was shift my Golden Keshig 15 inches straight up the guts. And Neil immediately reacted with the one thing I was in charge range in this Armiger.
Yeah, Mama didn't raise no forward.
Armiger walks backwards, which means my turn 1 charge idea is scuppered. So everything else just went straight forward to get into range. Spartan has flatted out and gone as fast as it can to deliver the Kargan. These jet bikes jumped up onto this terrain. All of them passed their dangerous terrain check, apart from this poor gentleman here who lost a wound. My laser Vindies moved up into range. They passed their dangerous terrain, so they're not immobilized, which was a bit of a few moment. The tactical squad got out and have taken hold of the objective early, meaning they're going to die, but they're scoring points. That's what they're here for.
Jeff's going to move in a minute.
Yeah. Kratos is in range with everything, so he's happy as Larry, and my entire left flank just shifted into range to put an absolute ton of firepower, because I'm going to start killing Armigers, which will remove Neil's point scoring ability, and then I win. That's how it works.
There you go. You're man with a plan. Great. Okay, on to some shooting then, shall we?
Let's do it. Opening up the shooting phase, the Kratos is looking at this Armiger, who is going to take an absolute pounding.
He's done nothing, Ed. I don't know what your attitude is.
I'm going to keep him doing nothing. So I'm going to start with my auto cannon, because then that'll give me twin linked, and it's not night fighting. He hits the once. It's strength 7 with rending, so I wound you on a 4. It doesn't wound you, but it does mean I've got twin linked with my Melter Blast cannon, which comes now. So hitting on 3s, twin linked. That was a hit, that still missed. And then wounding you on 3s, because it's strength 8. That would be 2 invuln saves.
2 invuln saves. Ah! No, we have to have dice in the tray.
In the tray account,
I've got a bit bouncy. And now I failed one, super.
Excellent.
Okay, so 2 wounds taken.
Lovely. Then 2 las cannon shots, which hit once, wounding on a 2. It does the wound.
Takes that as well.
Excellent. And then 4 bajillion Volkite shots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitting on the 3s. And then strength 6, so wounding you on 5s. That would be 3 wounds. Yes. Full armor though.
Well, it's only 3 up though. We'll see. Okay, yeah, nailed it. Lovely.
Fine. Next up, the Neutron Sabres are going to try and take out the same Armiger.
I'm going to return fire, Ed. Yeah.
So, this guy just at the back, he can see through because it's squadron rules, just in case anyone is wondering.
40K.
So, they get hot, so let's not. So, 1 hit, they don't get hot. It's strength 10, so I wound you on a 2. So it does do the wounding.
I save on a 5, sir.
Don't. So you are shock pulsed and concussed. Oh, well, if you fail a leadership, you're concussed.
Super. Do you want to take a leadership test now?
Go for it.
Yep.
You do fail.
Concussed. Oh, now I can roll a 6. That's sound.
Good. And my multi-melters from the top. 1 hit, twin linked. That is both hitting, wounding on 3s because of strength 8. So 2 more wounds, please, sir.
Okay, so you're down to 1 wound.
Now you
and now I'm just do my return fire. Okay, return fire for the Armiger. We had a little chat about the shock pulse and have decided that those effects probably take place after the return fires happen. So that's how we're going to play it. Please let us know in the comments if that's wrong. I'm sure someone will. So 2 shots, twin linked, hit on 3s, both hits. Oh, do you know what? I should check whether you're in 18-inch range or not for the armor bane. Remind Ed, sorry.
Let's do it. So from your base, you are just out.
Okay, that's fine. So, front armor 12, did you say?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Boom, so 1 pen. The pen does, well, becomes a 4.
So stunned.
Stunned, I'll take it.
With that Armiger down to 1 wound, now my Dreadnought is going to try and finish him off with his las cannons. I can take that last wound, so hitting on 2s, he hits both the times. Wounding on 2s, he wounds both the times. Go on, Neil. Oh, there he goes.
First man down. So the Armiger explodes. It's a 6 inches detonation. It's going to hit the Atrapos. Ed is going to roll 2 damage to set Atrapos.
Needing a 5 to glance it. Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
The last shooting from this side of the board will be these 6 Sky Hunters, and now we're going to put their multi-melters into this Helverin.
Helverin, yeah.
Helverin.
Great. Can't wait.
Hitting on 3s with twin linked. That would be full house. And then 3s to wound you. That would be 4 invulns.
Okay, so we take 2 wounds. Don't cope with that.
Other side of the table now, and my Vindicator laser destroyers are looking at this fine Helverin over here, because I want him dead now.
Great, thanks, Ed.
You're welcome. So 6 shots, hitting on 3s, but twin linked. I'll take it. Wounding on 2s, because they're strength 9. That would be 6 invuln saves, mate.
Oh my days, what did I do to you?
You asked me to come and play.
I turned up, that's what I did. Okay, we made 1 out of all that.
You're alive.
So I'm alive, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
With that Helverin down to 1 wound, I'm going to try and be cheeky and take it out with my snap-firing Spartan. So he's going to split all his guns, because of Power Machine Spirit. So left Sponson is going to fire into this wounded Armiger over here. This Sponson and the Heavy Bolter are going to try and take that last wound. So he's snap-firing because he moved his full distance. So Sponson's firing at the 1 wound. He hits once, twin linked. He hits the once. 2 to wound. He does wound. Can he do it? He can indeed. Far Sponson. Hits once. Twin linked. Hits once. Wounding on a 2. He doesn't wound. And then the Heavy Bolt is wasted because he's already killed his target.
You couldn't have done that the other way around, could you?
Sorry.
Right, so this Armiger's just exploded. It's an 8-inch explosion. So would you like to roll for the other one you clipped?
On a 3. It wounds.
Wounds.
Full armor.
Full armor save, yeah. We saved it,
No
good stuff.
problem.
We'll take that.
Last thing to fire in my shooting phase is my Contemptor Dreadnought, who is going to fire his 2 last cannon shots at the wounded Armiger over there, just to try and keep planking them down. 2s to hit, and 2s to wound. Yes, please.
No!
Or single file for effect.
Yay!
Good work. End of my turn 1. Pretty happy with that. Taken out 2 of the Armigers and severely wounded the other one. I was a bit annoyed that you moved backwards out of my charge range.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
One of my Armigers didn't get killed.
So obviously my Golden Keshig are now out in the middle of nowhere, but I'm already halfway up the board, and I'll have lots more guns in range next turn. So a pretty successful turn 1, I reckon.
I've got to do a lot of damage this turn because there's a Primarch in there too.
There is indeed.
So we can talk about the Titan,
Titan versus
but it
Primarch
can
fight.
realistically only kill 3 units at best. So
I mean, 3
it's
units
gonna be
would
tricky.
be painful.
yeah. I don't know. You're very close. You're very close. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Turn 1 Knights movement. Just moved up the Castigator towards what was there before, which I think was the Keshig.
It was.
Ed did a reaction. Do you want to explain your reaction?
So I did the White Scars advanced reaction. I think it's called Call of the Wild or something like that. Call of the Wind or something. Basically, I get to do a free move with everyone who's in 12 inches. So I brought down the jet bike squad with the multi-melters, because charge me if you dare. Another guy managed to wound himself jumping off the top, but I have got my Golden Keshig way back there, and the Spartan with Jagatai in it was in range, and he did his full movement forward, so he's deeper in the lines.
Yeah, they put the foot down in the party bus.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so in addition, I just moved this Warglaive up to support the Castigator. This Helverin jumped up onto the landing pad because he's got a good line of sight then into these bikes. The damaged Helverin shuffled across. The Atropos, because of his 18-inch move, because the upgrade is right up towards all these bikes and sabres. And you'll be very shocked to know that the Titan has not moved because he needs to do some shooting. Turn 1 shooting is going to start with the Helverin at these melter bikes.
Yes.
Happy with that, Ed?
Very happy.
You're just going to wait, aren't you, until the Castigator does something? Okay, that's fine. So Helverin are going to fire the Ignis rounds. So it's 4 shots, strength 7 AP3 or strength 6 AP3, and ignores cover. Hit on 3s. Good spread. And then 2s to wound.
Correct.
3. Oh,
Right,
on
let's
6
see if
there,
my
mate.
Sergeant can tank all this and be really gamey. He's got 1 wound left. Sergeant alive on 1 wound.
It's a little update. We just realised, in fact, the sergeant that tanked those shots is in fact dead because one of those was a rending hit.
Yeah, and we didn't clock it.
And we just realised that after the fact. So, yes, very sporting of you, Ed. Thank you very much. So that concludes that Helverin's gunfire. And then we're going to move straight on to this Helverin, who's going to do rinse and repeat at this squad over here. So straight into the autocannons. Oh dear, just 2 hits this time. Of those 2 hits, we have 1 rend and 1 wound.
Oh, come on, Sergeant. So Sergeant takes the rend and promptly lives.
Curses. onto the Warglaive, which is now going to fire at the bikes over here. I have successfully baited Ed's return to fire reaction, which he was desperately saving for the Castigator. So the melter shots are going to come in first. So melter gun, hits, lance, or twin link, thank goodness. I still missed one, amazing. And then twos
to kill,
yeah.
Oh no, I should have saved it.
Just the one.
Okay, so my 6 melter shots back at you. Hitting on 3s, but twin linked. Twinned, and then wounding on 3s. So I cause 4 invulns.
Invulns! Oh, you made 3, so I take 1 wound and you took 1 wound.
I did.
Okay, moving on to the Castigator's bolt cannon. Now that I've successfully baited Ed, I'm going to try and shoot the life out of this squad with all the shots. 18 shots. I was just reminded that it is in fact twin linked, so the misses get re-rolled. We still somehow missed 3, but that means 15 hits. Let's pick all those up. 15 hits. Toughness 4 they are now.
Yes, they are.
Wow, so it is 2s.
Ruh-roh.
2s to wounds, all those, and all those. That's
wounds.
15 wounds, Ed.
Oh, let's get my dice.
Save throws then. Where are they going?
3, it's just on the unit.
Just on the unit.
Fine.
Okay. 3s.
So that's the man on 1 wound, then another man, and another man. I lose 3 in total.
Okay, moving on to the Atrapos. We just rolled the scatter for the Singularity Cannon, which I've just realised I haven't rolled the big what's it for yet. Doesn't go nuclear and doesn't hurt me, that's fine. So it's a haywire,
Landed there.
haywire hit on the Sabre, and 3 bikes going to take a strength 8 AP2
Yikes.
hit, I think. So haywire for the Sabre, just takes a whole point.
And then 2s to kill bikes.
How many bikes was it? 3.
3.
Oop,
That'd be 1
it's
dead.
not my finest roll.
1 dead
It's
bike.
just 1. Oh. Down the tray. And then moving on to the phase cutter, which is a single shot at the Sabres. I think it's missed.
No.
Moving on to the Titan. After a little bit of deliberation and some rulebook checking, because none of us are really sure how it works, we're going to start by firing the autocannon batteries on top, which Ed reliably informs me, even though the Skyfire can target the jet bikes at full ballistic skill. So that's what we're going to do. So it's 8 shots, twin linked. They all hit anyway.
Good work.
And then we're looking for 2s to wound, 6 to rend, yeah, lovely. So 2 rends and 5 wounds, please, Ed.
So the Wrens kill someone straight off the bat, and then 5 armor saves, which are failed another 3, so it's another man and a half dead.
We'll take it. On to the melter cannon, which I very unsportingly decided I was going to fire at the Golden Keshig.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because they are strong. I don't like that. So we're going to scatter the big template.
No, you're not.
It's a hit. That's good news. Ed, would you like to tell me how many bikes are under that template?
There are 6 Golden Keshig and 1 Vindicator hit.
Okay, so Golden Keshig is going to be 2s.
2s to kill, because I can't do naught about it.
That is
5 dead.
5. Have I rolled too many dice?
Yes.
5 dead. That's fine.
Oh, 4 up it. On 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, yeah. I rolled too many. It's my fault. Go on.
No worries. And then the Vindicator.
Oh, Vindicator, yes. Not in armor bane range.
No, in armor bane range, but it's still strength 10. I'm side armor 12 or 11.
Vindy's. Ooh. I think they're 11, 13, 11, 10 on.
I think they're 11.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to roll it anyway. 4.
It's a
3 the way.
pen either way.
Yep.
Yeah.
So AP1. It's 1, but it does D3.
Whole point.
Oh no, it doesn't. It's not destroy. Sorry. So just 1 whole point.
But shaken.
The Gatling Blaster, which decides to show no mercy. I think it's fair to say.
It's got nuclear.
And shoot at these guys that are about to score this objective. It's the Apocalyptic Blast. It's Destroyer 2, and it's AP3 Strength 8. So it has all the toys pretty much. We just rolled the scatter off camera because it's a little bit easier. It hit both times, so it's going to get the entire squad here.
Twice.
And it's going to clip the Rhino twice, and it's going to clip the Dreadnought twice. So should we do the Rhino first for funsies?
Let's go for it.
Okay. So the Rhino, so has 3d6 for destroy all for armor penetration, discard the lowest.
Side armor 11. So your pen, there's a
8,
shock.
so yeah, 1 pen, and then 2
pens.
pens is
Shocking.
going to be, okay? And those pens do
D3.
D3.
1. That's 2, that's him dead.
does it explode
pointed
though?
out. No.
Oh, they can't explode because AP3.
AP3.
Okay. So the Rhino is definitely dead. And the Dreadnought,
2's to wound.
2 to wound, but he gets his normal save. 2 wounds.
But if I fail any, it becomes D3. It becomes D3.
D3 wounds on the Dreadnought. Oh, just 1. Sick. But better than nothing. Now, just excuse me while I collect up some dice.
It's the most fun part of the hobby.
It is, yeah.
Picking up handfuls.
So I'm going to roll these twice for you. So this is to kill your blokes.
Well, my sergeant's going to stand
cover
tall.
It's not barrage. So
Is it not? Okay. So a sergeant will try and tank him, and then we'll cover them. So that would be 9.
So 9 so far. So 16.
16. Right. Let's see how many sergeant can take one at a time.
You can do it, Ed.
Oh, I'm going to cheat by moving some terrain. Sergeant, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He dies on 7. God, I hate the artificer rule. So that leaves me with 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 5 up cover saves.
That's what we said at the beginning. Let's do it.
So I lose sergeant and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 2 guys left.
2 guys left. Will they run away? Well, that was pretty effective, Ed.
Yeah, man.
Pretty good, pretty good. There's certainly thinning out the lines now that I've started shooting. I was a bit worried that he was going to muller me, but yeah, striking back, that's good. Next up, we have the big compensator quake cannon, which we're going to fire probably all these guys who have just taken loads of damage, just because I want to kill them, really.
Understandable.
Yeah, I need to get you off that objective. Okay, quake cannon has targeted this guy right here. Again, we rolled the scatter off camera just because it was easier. It hit again. Well, it scattered, but only scattered 5, and this is your 5, so it's a hit. So we are hopefully killing these 2 guys on 2s. Yeah.
Cover save, 5 up cover save.
Cover
You can do
save.
it, boys. Oh, one's alive.
How on earth? Okay, so one's alive. Yes.
Can you hit the
Moving
dreadnought?
on to the Dreadnought.
He's wounded.
Oh, he's wounded.
It's AP3, so I get full armor save. He does.
He does. Okay, so quite kind of largely ineffective, but hey, the final act of the shooting phase, the gentleman that is there just reminded me that I have a couple of heavy bolters on here.
I don't know why I reminded you.
No, I don't know.
Terrible for me.
And they can be used in Overwatch, but they can also just be used. So at least we can't see any reason why not. If you know different, let us know. So I'm going to try and murder this last guy with his banner and everything.
Yeah, man. He's got a flag.
Let's do it. Whoa. Ones.
3's to wound me.
3's to wound. Here we go. This is it. This is it. Big shot. Oh, 3 wounds.
3 up saves. Come on, man.
Come on. Shock bro.
Dead.
Hey!
Squad wipe.
Hold on. He gets a 6
on.
up, feel no pain because of
Part
some
of the Legion.
scumbag
I
rule.
just need a 6. No.
No, oh, that was a lot of nothing, wasn't
It
it?
was.
Leadership check time. So Ed says all the bikes, right?
Yeah, so basically every bike team is.
So see if we can make the bikes run away.
So this squad that doesn't have a sergeant, their Vixilla is still alive, thankfully, and they promptly pass on a 7 because they're basic Marines.
Yep, good. Hardy fellows.
Golden Keshig.
The one golden Keshik.
The one, all right. He fails, so he will be running. Yeah. So they run 3d6, becomes 2d6 because he's got a flag. So he's running 11 inches.
Well, really.
All right, we'll move him in a second. And then final bike
final
squad
guys over there.
They still have a sergeant, so they're leadership 8, and they pass and hold. They're going to take a castigator to the face.
They definitely are, yeah. Moving on to charges. The Atrapos is going to charge the slightly crippled saber and the not so crippled saber. Hey, shock, we're in. And then we're going to do the castigator over here into these 2 main jet bikes.
Overwatch.
Ed is going to overwatch, so let's see if I make the charge. Hey!
That's just a casual
Box cars, as Tom would say. Right.
That's a 15-inch charge you just made.
It's mega, isn't it?
Yeah. So 2 multi-melters, hitting on 3s, twin linked. That would be one of the hits. And then your armor 13 on the front, sir. So that would be a penetrating hit, but I can't explode you, so...
Save. No save. So take a hit on the way in, and now let's do some carnage. Sorry, roll for your penetrating hit, Ed.
Sorry. I do. Cause D3 hull points.
Go on then.
So you take 1 plus 2 is 3 total.
Lovely. That was worth it.
Yay.
Into the combat phase for the Knights. We're going to start with the Las Casa. I'm laughing because it's got a stupid rule. So it substitutes all its attacks for 1 attack, which needs a 6 to hit.
Please get a 6.
Never happened once. And still hasn't. But the good news is now we get to do some stomps.
Yeah.
So these are D3 plus base attacks. I can't remember what base attacks are. 2 seconds? Is it 4?
I think so.
Okay. Ed says 4.
That's 5.
5 stomps. These are the good times.
Yeah, they are.
Hitting on 2s. Why is it 2s?
Because I'm wanting to go 1 because I'm a vehicle.
Okay, perfect. So 3 hits, strength 10. No,
Rear
actually
armor.
9, sorry, I think. Rear armor.
10, so 1's to glance.
Pen. Pen. Pen.
And what do they do at AP3? A 2. So I can explode.
Ooh.
First one is hull pointed out, and then the next 2 go on the next one because it's a squadron, and he is stunned.
Lovely.
Oh no, weapon destroyed.
Weapon destroyed, yeah.
Yeah, so
Twice.
both weapons destroyed. Gone.
On to the Castigator and his big sword. We're hitting Ed's bikes on 3s. We've hit 3 times, 4 times, 3 times. That's good enough. Good enough. And then 2s,
2's
you
to
say?
kill,
2s
yeah.
to kill.
In a shock
Bang,
twist.
bang. Did. Turn 1 wrap up then for the Knights and Titan. Pretty effective overall. It's a shame I lost 2 scoring units, but I did knock Ed off the objective, which is big. The Titan unloading did cause a lot of damage because there are a few things bunched together. So, yeah, taking out the Kashyyyk was handy too because they are tough on the charge. The Castigators just consolidated up to go and take a look at Tempter because why not? It's fun. Yeah, roll on turn 2.
White Scars turn 2, and let's see if my golden Kashyyyk man can rally. He can. Yay!
Yay, good for him.
White Scars turn 2 movement. So you all saw the golden Kashyyyk man rally, so that's wonderful. I have driven my last Rhino that has any mini in it into a reserve position because what we didn't show you was I did claim the objective at the end of my player turn. It then scattered and came back here. So I drove that Rhino up, disembarked, and once again claiming.
We thought it was the end of game
thought
turn,
it was
didn't we?
the end
But
of
then we
game
read it
turn,
in its player
yeah.
turn, so I didn't, in fact, stop you scoring with murdering that tactical squad.
But you did kill them. So
I did kill them, yeah.
My Kratos has driven up because I'm pointing a lot of guns at this Cerastus?
Castigator?
Castigator, sorry.
Probably is a Cerastus.
It is a Cerastus, but it's a Castigator. I just don't like him. So he's being looked at by the Laser Vindies who haven't moved, a Dreadnought, and a Rhino's multi-melter, which is all for the good. A bit more excitingly over here, though, the Spartan did some handbrake turns, and then the Kargan has split off from his Tartarus command squad, sorry, the Praetor's command squad, so he can break off, and has gone solo because I'm trying to take out Neil's scoring units.
Yeah, I mean, that Spartan was like Fast and the Furious style, wasn't it? Nothing's more important than family.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. So, as you can see, the Kargan is positioned to take out this Armiger, and the Praetor and his command squad are looking at the other one. The jet bikes did move initially, and Neil reactioned and moved that Armiger away, but I don't care because I was just getting into the rear armor of the Atropos. And finally, the Dreadnought moved up to fight him, and my little saber that could, that is now just a box on wheels, is driving right to the back of the board because if the Titan wants to try and blow him up, I don't want him to kill anything else. Laser Vindicators are going to fire first into the Castigator. So the one that is snap firing, he hits once, but is twin linked. He hits once. Excellent. And then the one that is not snap firing, lovely.
Whoa.
He hits all the times. Now they're
Ouch.
ordnance, so I roll 2d6 per and pick the highest.
You do.
And I'm strength 9, so needing 4 to glance. So the first shot is nothing. The second shot is nothing.
I'm loving this, Ed.
The
Keep it going.
third shot is a pen, finally. And the fourth and final shot is pen. So I got 2 pens.
2 pens.
So 2 invuln saves from you.
Oh, yeah. I actually get saved.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. No, I don't.
No, you don't.
Okay.
And then the AP1, and I get nothing that matters, so 2
2
hull
whole
points.
points. We'll take it.
My Rhino is now going to take a cheeky multi-melter shot into the rear of the same Castigator.
I don't know why you don't like it.
Well, it's because it hurt me,
Just painted it.
touched me.
Yeah.
3 to hit. Yes.
Brilliant.
And then I am in armor vein range. Your rear armor, sir.
12.
So I need to beat a 4 on 2 dice, which I do. No invuln on your back. Lovely. Please explode, please explode. Yay! So that's 1 whole point plus D3. For 2, it's on 1. Curse!
Yes!
Curse! Hold the
Slight
phone.
change, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold the phone. It's actually got 7 whole points, not 8. I was thinking about the Trapos, so Ed has in fact killed it.
Yay!
And as per the secondaries in the Cthonia book, they give you 2 points.
Go me.
Plus a point because he's the Warlord.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, so you
That's
get 3.
even better.
And he goes bang. So,
This is
let's
less
see the
good.
strength first. So it's strength 7 plus D3, Ed.
That would be strength 8.
Strength 8 and 6 plus D6.
And it's going 8 inches.
8 inches. So I think basically it's going to clip the dreadnought and probably nothing else.
Nothing that way, and nothing that way. No.
Cool. Okay. Well, let's roll for a wound on the dreadnought, shall we?
On a 3.
Nope, don't even do that. So you basically just crumpled, little implosion.
After the success of taking out the Warlord Castigator, the Kratos now has a new target. Look at him, look at him. There we go. He's now going to fire over the top of the Rhino and shoot this horrible
Warglaive.
Warglaive. I keep wanting to call it a War Dog.
I know.
That's not even a thing. It's not even a thing. Warglaive. So, autocannon first to see if I can twin link myself. I wait for it. Can. Strength 7, rending on 6s. That is 1 full armor save.
Also, I did elect to shroud.
Yes,
So
sorry.
I'm going to shroud as well. Which is just as well. Nope, didn't help. So he does take a wound.
It does. And then the Melter Blast, which is now twin linked. Hits 3. Hits 3. Wounds on 3s because it's strength 8. Wounds 3 times.
Good lord. Invulnerables. Oh, one jumped
made
out.
one.
That's a shame because that was a save too. And
Yeah,
still
it
is.
still
Great.
is.
And then a shroud. No, so he takes another wound. He's lost 2.
And then the only other gun that can actually see you is a las cannon, which promptly hits and wounds.
And doesn't save, doesn't shroud, so he's taken
3
altogether. Okay, not bad.
The Spartan now is going to try and take over where the Kratos finished and fire everything into this Warglaive and take out final hull points. Or wounds, sorry.
Wound, yeah.
So 4 las cannon shots, hitting on 3s, but twin linked. Excelente. And then wounding on 2s. That is 3 invulns.
Oh,
only got
1,
it, done
2,
it.
3, we'll take that, thank you very much.
Fine. The heavy bolter will have to do it. Heavy bolter. Oh, not like that. But he is twin linked.
That's a good job, isn't it?
Yeah.
Horrible roll.
And then it's strength 5 on his 6s to wound you.
You can do it.
I can
There's
do it
one.
once.
Saved.
Saved.
Yep.
Fine. The dreadnought over there is going to have to las cannon you then.
Oh, I see.
You're
Look at
making this very difficult,
Yeah,
mate.
you keep using your shots. Go on, kill
Yeah.
my one armager.
He's missed once.
Rubbish.
He's wounded.
Invuln! No, takes a wound. Down to 1.
Down to 1. No! Over on the other side of the board, my last remaining jet bikes with multi-melters are going to fire into the back of the Atropos, or side of the Atropos, sorry.
Yes, side armor. So,
So
let's
2
do that.
shots, hitting on 3s. Lovely. And then armor bane range, side armor,
12.
12. So needing a 4 on 2 dice. So pen on the first roll. And second dice is also a pen, so 2 invulns.
Invols! Come on, come on, come on, come on. No!
Not like
no!
that. Not like
Anti-invols!
that.
No!
And exploding on 5s and 6s. That would be
God.
family friendly, family friendly. So that's 1 hull point each, and then plus D3. Oh, that's nice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus that would be 7 hull points.
He's down to 1 then.
Good.
He's got 8. Brilliant.
Good. Finally, in my shooting phase, my dreadnought is going to also shoot into the Atropos and side armor again, so avoiding flare shield shenanigans. Hitting on 2s, that'd be 1 hit, and then needing a 3 to glance. Nothing but sunder. Nothing.
Ah,
Alive.
live to fight another day, sort of.
Into the assault phase now, and I've got 3 charges to declare. First up is the Praetor and his command squad into this armager over here. And I get +2 on my charge, because White Scars make me movement 8, and then I've got a Cyberhawk on the Praetor. But Neil is going to overwatch me first.
I'm going to Overwatch, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do Overwatch. Oh, good spread. If I can do that again, a couple of
Yeah,
rounds, that'd be
ready.
sick. Oh, dice down.
Oh, let me help you.
Cheers. Wounded.
2 to wound.
So just 3 wounds.
3 wounds, I'll take them on normal
Ooh,
spots.
2 ups.
1 guy takes a wound on the way.
Yay. Better than nothing.
And then charging, which...
Carapace.
Oh, yeah. He's got more guns.
Hang on a sec. The melter gun, which hits. No, it does not hit, it misses. So that was all nothing.
Oh. That's my charges done. I couldn't actually fail any of them. So this armager is actually an inch further over, but the Khan has +1 on the charge, so he minimum 3 was in. These gentlemen, again, couldn't fail because of their +2 on the charge, and that's how they ended up. I did roll a 4, so that became a 6. And then again, my Dreadnought couldn't fail getting into the Atropos. And we'll start with the easy thing, which is the Atropos.
Go on, let's do it.
So I'll roll my less. I've got 4 dice on the charge. I'm hitting on 3s because I'm better weapon skill. And then I'm strength 9, trying to get through armor 13. And I cause 1 pen. 1 pen.
Cool, so he's dead no matter
He's dead
what.
because you've only got 1 whole point.
But he does get to strike back.
Yeah.
With his cumbersome lascutter. I mean, I don't know what bother.
What does it even do?
This is strength 10 AP 1 armor veins.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah. Never hits though.
Never mind.
Cool, so we just work out the explosion and then come back. Catastrophic destruction is catastrophic damage resolved to AP 1. Well, it's the Atropos. So, what does that mean? That means
Strength is 7 plus D3, making it an 8.
strength 8, okay.
And distance is 9 inches.
9 inches. So let's go and see what that does.
So you definitely muller all my bikes, the Dreadnought, and I think I've got lucky and no Terminators.
No Terminators, no.
But
Back of the
definitely, yeah, definitely the back of the Spartan.
Okay, right, so let's do the Dreadnought.
So wounding on a 3.
Yos.
And invuln save. He takes a wound.
Spartan. Nope.
Nothing.
And then 2 bikes, yeah?
Dead on 2s. Both dead. Aww. Jagatai Khan now going up against this Armiger. Seems a bit unfair.
Well, we'll see, won't we? We'll see.
So I have 8 attacks on the charge. I'm hitting on 3s because I'm weapon skill 7, and I am mastercrafted, so I will reroll 1 of those. And then I'm strength 9 on the charge because I've got furious charge.
Ouch.
So I'm wounding on 2s. My murder strike doesn't matter to you because you're Eternal Warrior.
Correct.
So that would be 4 invulns.
Oh, can I survive combat?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I
it
took 3
turns out-
wounds. No brutal?
No brutal, no.
Wow, okay, good. I'm going to hit you back then.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a laugh, isn't it?
Oh, I'm sad now.
I think it's 3 attacks.
No.
No. So yeah, just move on.
Last combat is the Praetor and his Tartarus command squad. So at initiative 4, my Praetor is going with his Paragon Blade, hitting on 3s. Lovely. And then I will need 6s to wound you because I'm only strength 5.
Whoop,
Oops,
close down.
So he does no wounds.
Woohoo!
And then I have Lightning Claw Gentlemen who have 5 attacks each on the charge. Isn't that nice?
It's terrific.
Isn't it? Yeah. So I'm still weapon skill 5 because they're a command squad, so hitting on 3s. And then they will need 6s to wound, but 6s will be rending, and I have shred.
Yep.
So that's 2, and then I'll
ouch.
re-roll those for a total of 2. So 2 invulns.
2 invulns. No, we take both those wounds. We're down to 1 wound.
And then you get to fight, and then I fight again.
Yeah.
Hit me the once.
What?
It'll be a wound.
Yes.
And then 2 up armor. Saves.
Nailed it.
And then I'm into Thunderhammer Man and Chain Fist. Does Brutal work against you? So I'll do Thunderhammer on his own. He hits you all the times. He wounds you on 3s. So he Brutal 2s you, so 2 invulns.
Yes!
Oh, you're going to make me pick up all the other dice. Right, fine. And then I've got 2 guys with Chain Fists who hit you 3 times and wound you on 3s. Lovely, 3 more invulns. Go on, do it again.
Come on, come on.
You can do it. Oh,
I just
saw
won.
it.
So he's going to go bang. Roll for the explosion for the Armiger now, which is going to be all of 1 inch.
Well, that's
Just
every-
gets
every man in
everyone
combat.
around him.
So there's 6 in total.
6 the guys, is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
2s.
Everybody in the whole world.
Lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 up saves. I lose a man.
Oh, 1's toast.
Oh. End of my turn 2, and I'm very happy with that. I can't say
I'm
otherwise.
sure you are, yeah. 2 big knights gone.
2
Another Armiger gone.
So you're... And I scored more points.
And more points as well, yeah.
Lovely. So the boys at the back there, they just consolidated after combat, and they're going to go Titan hunting.
Well, I mean, that's what Ed thinks.
The card is tied up. I could hit and run him, but I don't want you shooting him with a Titan. So
That's reasonable,
I'm
yeah.
not going to bother. And I'm pretty sure my army can deal with a 1 hull point glaive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the rules for secondaries for killing knights, I think you're currently on about 8 or 9 points, aren't you?
Go me.
Versus my 1. So I've got work to do.
Can I survive a Titan? Because I don't think I
Work to
can
do.
kill it.
So, well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I made a nice big clump for you to shoot a melter at.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Into my turn 2.
Yeah.
Turn 2 movement for the Knights. Well, I say Knights, I mean Armigers. So we've moved up this Warglaive towards the Rhino over here, which triggered a reaction from Ed. He moved his Dreadnought a bit closer. The last Helverin is locked in combat with a Primarch, so he's, well, toast probably, is not going anywhere. And the Titan just shuffled away from these boys, who then reacted to the movement also with a second movement reaction. So now it's the case probably of see what I can murder with the Titan. Into shooting phase then. After a little bit of deliberation and chatter, we have a target priority at last. So we're going to start with firing the autocannon batteries on the top at the last remaining Kashyyyk bike.
Boo.
Because I'm that mean. 8 shots. Hit on 2s.
Uh-oh.
All hit. Good stuff. And then we are 2s to wound, Wrens on a 6.
He's dead.
2 Wrens, all the wounds.
I can't gain cover because I'm a bike and I can't evade because you've got night vision.
Correct.
So he's dead.
Onto the Gatling Blaster. My assistant is lovingly going to hold over the top while I roll a scatter dice for the internet. Of course, we finally get the first one that scatters. So do you want to roll, just measure that up for me, Ed?
So that is going 5 inches. Happy with that direction?
Yep. What do we get
Still
under
hit to 1 Rhino and 1 Vindy.
that? And the second shot,
Hit. Oh no, 3 inches.
3 inches that way. So probably won't get the Rhino now, yeah.
Yeah, so 2 Vindy.
2 Vindies, okay. Let's roll up some damage. Damage roll for the Rhino, because with Destroy, roll 3 dice and discard the lowest. So that's straight through, no problem.
That'll be a pen.
And that is
D3 hull points.
D3 hull points, yeah. So just a 1 hull point. Oh dear.
And it's shaken.
And it's shaken, yeah, yeah. And then how many on the squadron?
3 in total.
3 in total on the squadron.
Armour 13.
So first one
Here's a pen.
is a pen. Second one
Here's a pen.
is a pen. And the third one is also a pen.
Yeah, roll them one at a time because if you blow me up.
Yeah, okay.
So it's D3 hull points, so he's gone. And then 2 D3 hull points on this one.
2d3, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
So he's
one
dead
left.
as well. Oh, Vindy's got 4.
I think so.
Ooh.
We'll check. They do indeed have 4 hull points, so annoyingly, Vindicator lives to fight another day. Although it's snap firing. I don't know what yet. So, Melter Cannon, we just rolled the scatter off camera. It is going right here, which hits the Rhino, hits the Kratos, and hits 2 of the Tactical Squad. So, Tactical Marines.
Yes, sir.
On 2s.
Very dead.
Dead. The Rhino is armor bane, strength 10, so we can't really fail. Straight through.
And explodes.
5, bang, explodes. And then the Kratos just
Which
takes.
is not armor bane, but it's also not front armor, so it's not flare shield.
So side armor is 14, so we need 4 to glance.
Which you do.
1 glance. So whole point off the Kratos.
And then let's see the
And
explosion.
the explosion on the Rhino.
How far do you explode? Oh,
6 inches.
excellent. So you are going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tactical marines.
Love it. And wound 4 of them.
Four of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 ups. You kill another 2.
Lovely.
And let's see if they get pinned, because if they're pinned, they don't score. They promptly don't, because they've got a sergeant with them. So that's 5.
Good.
And the Kratos is hull pointed on a 6.
Oh, so close. Nope. Not bad. Now we're going to do the Quake Cannon. The big gun is firing at this part of the track on the Kratos. We just rolled it up. It is
Horrific.
It is hitting everyone. It's only AP3, but yes, potentially horrific. So we'll do the Kratos first. It is Destroyer 1
And
strength 10. So that is going to be a pen.
Oh, yes.
And we do, recommend place D3 hull points. 2.
Takes
So
2.
it loses 2 hull points in addition to the fact that was a 4, which is
Stunned.
Does it ignore that?
Unreinforced.
Yeah, so just 2 hull points. One fella at the front gets a strength 10 hit. Oh, it's 2s across the board, so
Everyone's wounded on 2s.
let's roll it all, shall I?
Yeah.
How many? 5?
Yes.
5. Okay, so
4 in
4
total.
wounds in total.
No saves, because it's AP3, so 4 guys die.
effective.
Yeah.
Leadership.
Leadership check for
the
that
shooting at them.
attack marine.
Oh, hang on, actually, before we roll it.
Sorry.
That's all right. Heavy bolters.
Heavy bolters. Oh yeah, try and finish them off.
Got 2 heavy bolters, so we're going to fire them as well.
Might as well.
While we're on there, why not? 2s. So 2 misses.
And 3.
Wounding on 3s. Ouch. Just 3.
Come on, Sergeant. Ah, Sergeant dies. On a 7, my Vexilla still passed the...
You did, yeah, that's fine. Right, I think it's just down to the Warglaive then.
Yes.
What should we shoot him at? Let's shoot the Kratos.
I will evade.
Right, 2 shots then. Twin linked. 2 hits. We are on armor beam range, so shot 1 is a pen, and shot 2 is not a pen. No.
So do I evade you on a 5 up? No.
And the pen says,
+2 is weapon destroyed.
Right. Oh, this would be fun working out.
I'll lose a las cannon.
That concludes the shooting phase. It's quite fun shooting the Titan.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's not helping. It's fun. Okay, so on to the Armiger and the Khan. Would you like to roll some dice, Ed?
Oh, go on, let me. So 7 attacks now, so I'm not on the charge. Hitting you on 3s with Master the Crafted. That'll do nicely. And then I'm not Furious Child, so I'm only Strength 7 now, so it's 4s to wound you. Oh dear,
Goodness
that would be
me.
1.
No.
You know what I mean?
Takes a wound.
Woo!
Armiger's going to hit back with his 3 attacks. I can't believe he's still alive. Yay, we're going to hit. Woo! And
He wounds.
a wound.
2 up armor. Yay!
No damage. The Armiger loses combat, which I think we may have forgotten last time, so sorry for that. He is stubborn 7, so let's see. And we're still in the fight.
He loves it.
No
I
problem.
will hit and run, because then I'm going to at least charge you in the next bloody time.
Ooh, shenanigans.
So anything but a 6. There's a 6, I'm not hitting and running.
Khan is trapped.
Yeah.
End of turn wrap up then for the Knights. I think losing the 2 big Knights is really going to hurt. That was some good rolling and very unfortunate, I think. That Armiger's probably not got very long left.
I bloody hope so.
This guy, if he had his full wounds, he might be all right, but the Dreadnought's coming for him, and he's got 1 whole point left. So, although Kratos and the Vindicator snap prone, aren't they? So who knows? If the Dreadnought doesn't do it, or the Spartan doesn't, he might be all right. The Titan is as yet unscathed, but he can't win a war by himself no matter how big he is.
I don't know, like...
Well, I mean, he's making a good fist of it. He is, but, it's an objective game at the moment. You rack up the points, so, yeah. Not sure what's going to happen here, but I'm enjoying the game, so roll on turn 3.
White Scar's turn 3 movement. My Vindicator that's on his own has shifted up. It got a bit hairy because I had to roll a dangerous terrain, and on a 1 he died, but luckily I rolled a 4, so he survived. Dreadnought did advance to where the Helverin was, but unfortunately, Warglaive, but the Warglaive then reacted when these guys moved forward and went towards them. The objective went 9 inches towards the Titan, and I just followed it with my lone tactical marine.
He does not care about the Titan.
He does not care about Titan fire. And the shaken Kratos moved up behind him. My reserve Rhino, that still has a tactical squad inside, is just shadowing the objective to deploy another tactical marine blob on there when that's all good. And then everywhere else just started collapsing on top of the Titan. So Spartan span, the Dreadnought moved round, and I've sent my, in the words of Neil, my little cockroaches after the Titan, because
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
death or glory, man. Death or glory.
Starts with Troopers, I'm doing my part.
Yes. White Scars, turn 3, shooting phase, and my Dreadnought is going to take the last hull point of this Armiger by shooting his last cannons at you.
Well, maybe you won't.
I will.
Very presumptive, isn't it?
Yeah, look, confidence is key, mate.
That's it.
But it's 50% success so far.
Good start.
Yay!
Curse you.
Come on!
Saved.
Because bolters don't exist in this game, I totally forgot about them. So he's bolting you. He hits you twice, needs 6s, if this is the thing that kills you. No, let's not worry about it. Yeah. For those at home playing this game seriously, do not do this. But the Kratos is now going to fire at the Warglaive.
Yeah, Ed decided no Warglaive.
No Warglaive.
Not having it. So Let's see what happens.
So I'm snap firing because you penetrated last turn. So auto
Going
cannon.
to return fire.
Yeah, there we go. That's why you wouldn't do this. So the auto cannon does hit once. Excellent. And it is strength 7, so wounding on a 4. It doesn't wound, but it does make my Melter Blast cannon now twin linked. But it's hitting on 6s because I'm snapping. It hits once.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And it hits once still. Wounding on a 3. No cool armor being rules against you.
Oh, in the. Oh no!
Yay,
So I'm dead.
But you get to shoot me and
there is
explode.
going to be return of fire. So the melter gun missed. Of course it did. Thermal cannon, 2 hits.
Better.
We are in armor bane range.
You are.
First one,
Pen.
big pen. Second one,
Oh, you
another
don't
big
care about
pen.
flare shield when you roll like that.
Do not damage.
Explode.
Bang. So the
Mutually
Kratos is
assured
gone.
destruction.
If this
That
guy
poor tactical
survives
marine.
the double explosion.
So the Kratos is going to
Go on then.
explode 4 inches, so it definitely hits him. And your Warglaive goes 5 inches. Oh dear.
Plus
Plus 3 because of your
3 'cause of
mental
the-
rules.
yeah.
So you definitely hit my Dreadnought as well, and 5 plus 3 you hit the Spartan, and he just hits the Rhino.
I think just out.
Just out.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Rhino lives to fight.
Right. So do you want to kill my tactical marine?
Yeah, let's.
Let's see if he's wounded,
wounded.
once. Oh, you're gonna make me save it individually.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about the other.
He's wounded twice. Come on, dude. No, he's
Yes!
dead. Oh dear.
Ha ha ha.
And then against my Dreadnought,
Dreadnought.
he's
Takes a
wounded,
wound.
but saves.
Oh, savage.
And side armor, so needing a 6.
Oh, sorry, Spartan got a 5.
5,
so
so
sad
nothing.
times. That was fun.
Everything else in my shooting phase is now going to fire on
The God Engine.
the God Engine.
Ah,
So I was trying to work out if I have anything to strip void shields, but I don't. I've just got las cannons, so we're just going to have to strip void shields with las cannons.
we are.
So
Go on
first off, the Laser Vindy,
then. Do it.
who is snap firing, so he's hitting on 6s, but he is twin linked. He hits once, so I need to strip a void. I need a 3. That's one void shield
down.
of 6 down.
Down to 5.
Lovely.
Onto the Spartan.
The Spartan, who has 4 shots with his las cannons, hitting on 3s, twin linked. He loves it. And then he needs 3s to strip void shields. He strips a further 3, so he's down to 2
Down to
void.
2 void shields.
And finally, the last
Takes
thing
you
to
now, isn't
shoot is my Dreadnought. Dreadnought hits on 2s and strips the final 2 void shields.
No, he does not.
2 void shields.
He's
remain.
inferior.
White Scars turn 3 assault phase, and under the glorious gaze of their Primarch, my Praetor is charging a Titan. We can do this! But
That's
you
the
get
spirit.
you get to Overwatch me.
I do, with the little heavy bolters, yeah.
Oh, the heavy bolters
next
look good.
defense overall. So there's only 2 that can see. Oh, that's not bad, is it?
Nice.
Take that. All of them hit. Wounded on 3s. And that is 6 glorious heavy bolter wounds, blessed by the Omnissiah.
I'm going to take these on the squad, but like the Lightning Claw guy who can't do anything in particular, who
Oh,
dies,
he's dead.
and then one more takes a wound. You mean person.
That was pretty effective, actually.
But I
the heavy
charge
bolters.
with +2, and I'm in.
You're in. Good times.
The Khan's done messing around. He means it this time.
Get his big sword out now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what my mum said. No. Right. So, hitting on 3s with Mastercrafted, see? He means...
Yeah. See, just stop talking.
wounding you on 4s. Right, there.
That's
Good.
much better. How many is that?
That is 4. Anyone wondering, he does have Murderous Strike on a 5-up, but you're Eternal Warrior,
I am
so you don't
Eternal
care
Warrior.
about Murderous Strike.
I do care about my invulnerable though. So
do.
5 ups. No, he is finally
Yeah,
died,
see, can't vent it.
and now he explodes.
Oh dear. 3 plus 3.
Yeah,
6.
so 6 inches. Just gonna get the Khan, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Khan, okay. So wound for the Khan.
He does.
Yes.
I get a 2-up save. Oh,
Yes!
that's a git.
I take a wound for your no mercy. Okay, initiative 2.
The moment of glory.
The God Engine goes first.
Yeah, so my
With
Praetor with a Paragon Blade
attacks.
can't do anything to you.
No. So 2 attacks. They both
Both
hit. They both wound, but you get your 2 up weirdly.
Yay!
Okay.
So we're all alive.
And now everything's going to be initiative 1. So if you know
Yeah.
you want to roll yours up first, and then I'll do the stomps in a second.
So my Thunderhammer hitting you on 5s because your weapon skill 8. Oh, baby.
Ouch!
I am strength 8, your armor 15 on the front.
I am.
So, does that mean I can't actually hurt you?
Right, little discussion there. We weren't actually sure whether Ed's Thunderhammers the hit could actually wound the Warbringer, being armor 15 on the front.
Yeah.
But as he points out, he has Furious Charge, so technically, yes, he can.
Yeah.
He does strike the front armor, being a super heavy.
So the Khan gives me
Walker
Furious
type.
Charge. So on this round of combat, on 6s, I can hurt you. No, let's not worry about it.
Oh, no.
Fine. Then I have 3 6 chain fist attacks. These can hurt you because they're armor being. So they still need 5s to hit. That's all of 1 hit. And then I go strength 9 plus 2d6. That is a 10. So you take a glorious hull point.
On to Stomps. Ed has scratched the paintwork on the
moral
God engine.
victory is mine.
I am raging.
Yeah, the moral victory is
So
mine.
Stomps. So we've got D3. So great. 4 attacks then for Stomps. D3 plus base attacks, which is 2. These will be strength 10, because the Titan strength 10, and they resolve to AP2.
3s to hit me
Weapons
because
great.
you're better
3.
than I am. Uh-oh.
Good stuff. 4 hits. That's good news. On 2s. Oops.
Oh, that's good.
There's
Good.
a 1.
Keep
There's a
rolling
1.
ones.
There you go. So 3.
Lovely. So my Praetor, who I don't care about, has a 5-up save. He dies. The Flag Bearer, he dies. And the Thunderhammer, he dies. So I'm left with 1 chain fist man.
After biting off a little bit more than he could chew, this Terminator now has to make a little bit of a
Double one. Insane
glory.
courage.
No.
Oh, so close.
He is running away.
But
How
you
far does he
can't-
run?
you
I
can't
can't
chase
chase
me.
him, sadly, no.
And I run away 8 inches.
Yeah, it's
Look it.
entirely fair, to be honest.
And the last thing is, does my Dragatai feel no pay? Or it will not die? He doesn't.
No,
He stays where
so he will die.
he will.
Well,
Maybe.
we've got enough turns.
Yeah. End of my turn 3. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm now fighting a Titan on its own. I didn't score anything, because as we both saw, the combined explosion killed my tactical marines, but I still have another squad that's going to force the Titan to be shooting at them rather than anything interesting, and everything else is just going to go for that moral victory. Of course, the whole point, I've done it, I've won the game, in my opinion.
Are you happy, Ed?
Yeah, great.
Turn 3 movement for, well, I'm going to call it the Legio Storm now,
Yeah.
because the knights are all dead. I've just shuffled around into this corner just to see what we can kill. I don't know if we can kill the Khan or not. How many wounds has he got?
5.
We'll try. Into the shooting phase then. We've had another long chat about targets. It's quite good fun, this. So we're going to start with the heavy bolters into this guy who's running away and shaming his legion.
Oh,
That's okay. No, 1 missed the last. Still pretty good. 3 to wounds. Oh, look at that, Ed. All these misses.
I'll be fine.
3 wounds.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's not scared of heavy bolters. So while we're here,
Titan's feet.
the auto cannons, they're Skyfire, so we're going to have to fire Dune.
Yep.
We are just in range of both the things because the carapace there's a minimum range, so we have checked. So Kargan is going to get the first volley, snap firing, obviously.
Oh,
Twin link.
you mean it?
2 hits, 6s again would be sick. No, okay, so just 2 standard saves, please.
No.
Yeah, it loves it. And then the same for the Vindicator over there with the other autocannon. Again, another hit. Oops, excuse me. And just the 1. What do we need to penetrate this now?
5 to glance.
There it is.
So the
There's
pen
the pen.
just kills him.
Great. Good. That's another Void Shield Stripper we got rid of.
Yo!
We have opened fire with the Melter Cannon into the side of the Spartan. We roll the scatter off camera because sometimes it's a bit chaotic. And now we're going to roll for penetration.
You avoid my flare shield because you're on the side armor.
And we're in straight through.
AP1.
Yep. Oh,
5.
5.
Weapon destroyed.
So we lose the last cannon. Handy, keeps the Void Shield safe from that side. And a whole point. Now we're going to roll up the Quake Cannon, which I think is going to go into this rhino at the back full of guys. And then I'm going to fire the Gatling Blaster at this Dreadnought, because why not? The Quake Cannon hit. And now we're going to make a Destroyer roll for armor penetration.
Ooh, just about, yeah.
Take the lowest away. Still a pen though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's all that matters. So it's
I'm a rhino.
do 3. Oh,
That's 3.
the big 3.
Hull points him out.
He is toast. With the Rhino wrecked, Edna has to make an emergency disembarkation roll for a pin check. Oh, and the unit is pinned as well.
Uh-oh.
Fantastic. Moving on to the Gatling Blaster, which has opened up at this Dreadnought. We've got one direct hit and one scatter, which is going to clip both, thankfully. So, as a destroyer weapon, Spartan's going to get it first, hopefully. So he's flare shielded and it's not barrage, so I do suffer the flare shield effect. Not that it matters when you roll that, that's good. So we discard the 1 for destroyer, and now he takes D3 whole points. So just 1, and he's shaken.
Yeah.
So not terribly effective. The Dreadnought just rolls 2 wounds, isn't it? So just 1 wound on the Dreadnought.
If I fail it, it's D3 wounds. I don't fail.
No. Legio Storm turn 3 wrap up. Killed a few bits, which is good. Oh yeah, anything else I can do at this point? We're going to keep playing though because we're enjoying it. I also can't charge. I was going to try and charge, but it turns out that he's actually 13 inches away or something, so I can't actually make the charge, which is a shame. So as Ed said, I'm going to make him come to me.
White Scars, turn 4, final turn. For the glory of the Legion, does my Terminator rally?
No!
He is going to continue to peg it 4 inches. He is gone. He is out of here. White Scars, final movement phase, and it's full send. So the Khan has come down off the ridge, and he is going to take off some more hull points from this Titan. My Dreadnought has moved up in support. The Spartan has swung round, and his las cannons are going to aim and take off the final void shields, as is this Dreadnought. And my pinned tactical squad at the back are doing sweet FA, as is the glorious Sabre that they're desperately trying to fix in the backfield before this all goes Pete Tong. A very quick final shooting phase from the White Scars. The Spartan is going to fire his snap shooting las cannons, try and get these void shields off. He misses twice but is twin linked. He misses twice, that's the Spartan out of the game. The Dreadnought on 4 wounds, firing his las cannons. He hits the twice. He needs 3s to get through the voids. Ooh. He only takes 1 down, and then Sunder doesn't work against void shields.
Oh, good question.
I don't know.
We've decided that it's a failed armor pen roll, so we're going to do it anyway.
He does.
There you go. Right, so the voids are down.
And that leaves my final Dreadnought firing into the real meat and potatoes of this Dreadnought.
Titan.
Titan, sorry.
They belittle me.
It's a hell of a Dreadnought. So I get you hit twice.
Yep.
I'm strength 9, trying to get armor 15, so I need 6s with Sunder. There's 1, down to 22 hull points. Yes.
6 up and vulnerable save.
No.
Yeah, for what's it called? I've forgotten what it's called now.
Engine.
Reinforced structure or something.
Oh yeah.
Don't make it. So we're down 2 hull points.
Yes. The last actions of my game are the Dreadnought is charging into the Titan, and then the Khan will charge into the Titan.
The Titan is going to overwatch the Dreadnought.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. Many, many hits. Oops, excuse me. Knocking the tray around. But we need 6s to wound.
Yes,
just the 1. Just the 1.
No.
Sad times.
The Dreadnought needs a 4 to get in, which he promptly does, and Jagatai needs an 8 to get in.
Oh, the Kargan shows how it's done.
Oh, yes. This is it. Can I cause catastrophic damage to this Titan before it stomps me out of existence?
22 hull points.
22 hull points. Here we go. So the Khan going first. He's hitting you on 5s because your weapon skill's better than me. Oh, yes. And he is mastercrafted. So he hits you 4 times. He's strength 9 on the charge.
6s.
So I need 6s. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. No. He does nothing.
The Khan has whiffed. Onto the Dreadnought.
Is it a whiff against a Titan? Yes.
A failure is a whiff, Ed. Khan's failed.
4 attacks from the Dreadnought on the charge, again hitting on 5s, and then he's strength 9 as well. Brutal has no effect against you, and he just doesn't do it. Curse you and your armor 15.
I'm going to hit straight back with the Titan's base attacks.
Who are you going for?
The Kargan, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, yes,
hits.
You are.
Strength 10. Oh, just a 1 wound.
3 up invuln in combat. Oh.
I guess 2 up anyway against that, yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll go straight into the stomps. This is just me left, so it's D3 plus 2 attacks. So just 3 stomps this time. Oh, goodness me. Comes out the way. So 2 hits.
Yep.
And these are AP2.
Oh dear.
So still just a 1 wound though.
3 up involved.
He loves
it again. Look at that.
I would say round and round we go, but I can just walk out.
Final act of my game. It will not die on Dragatite. No, he may die.
No, I don't think he's going to die now.
That's my game. Effectively, I have to endure another round of shooting from a Titan. But I've got the game in the bag because I scored some points.
Yeah, I think it's yeah.
But I'm going to lose a lot more units in the last turn from Titan shooting. It's been really good. Really good.
It's fun to get the big toys out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Knights die quickly.
Knights die quickly, but a 2,000 point Titan does not.
No, he does not. But if anyone out there thinking, oh, Knights are this and that, they're not.
Yeah, I may have overcompensated with the amount of anti-tank I brought.
But it's fine. Right, so I'll go into my final turn.
Yeah,
Great.
Kill me.
Movement phase complete for the Legio Historum. We just walked out of combat with the Khan because we can. And I'm going to do 1 heavy bolter at the Primarch.
Spiteful.
Spiteful, yeah. 1 heavy bolter at this Terminator. Snap firing auto cannons at this squad over here that are pinned. The Quake cannon and the Melter cannon are also going at them, because why not, eh? Why not? And then the Gatling blaster is going to shoot these guys here because it is destroyer, so I get, even though it's AP3, I get good penetration roll. And if he does fail a save on the Dreadnought, he's going to do a lot of damage. So let's do heavy bolter at the Gorgon. Just 3 hits. Wounded on 5.
Tough to 6.
No, nothing. So the Khan lives to fight another day.
Yes, he does.
And the other heavy bolter at the retreating Terminator. 2 hits. Oh, no wounds! He's going to survive as well.
He's running so fast.
He's running. Also cannon batteries at the guys at the back. The first one.
Oh,
It's a good roll. Second one. So that's 8 hits. 2's to wound.
These are the autocannons.
Oh no!
Fire.
They're snap firing.
So you hit with 3 of them,
Yeah,
and then
and
5 of them re-roll because they're
Re-roll. Yeah, quite right. Hey!
Oh, bloody hell. You
So
hit
5
times.
altogether. I'll take that.
I wish I hadn't told you that.
I'm glad you did. Everyone in the comments are just screaming at me. 3 misses, so just 2 wounds, no rends.
3 up armors. Oh, a guy died.
And now we're just going to roll up some big templates. Rolled the Quake Cannon Scatter. We've got 5 guys. It did scatter a little bit, unfortunately. And it's 2s.
That would be 5
2
guys
to
dead.
wound, 5 guys. Oh, dude.
Bye-bye.
How many's left?
4.
Right, let's fire the Melter Cannon.
Yes.
Do the other damage. Put over that guy's head.
That guy's head. Oh, yeah.
Gosh, look at that.
So
straight
that
in.
is a definite 4 hits. 2's to kill.
4 hits, 2's to kill. 1 survives, Ed. 1
Sergeant's
survives.
alive. Sergeant deserves to live.
Okay. Well, nothing else is going to be shot at them, so see
Let's see if he runs away.
if he runs away.
Yes.
Yeah, he's had enough.
Oh,
That's entirely fair.
How far is he going? He's off 5 inches.
Right.
Bye.
He's off. See ya. And then, well, we'll roll the Gatling blast off camera because it's double shot in it. So. Good news. Is it good news?
Yes.
Yeah. So everything there got hit by the Gatling blaster. Twice. So we're going to start with the Terminator because he caught in the crossfire. Let's go to wounds. So 2 wounds.
So full armor, but he's dead if I fail.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Click.
And for you, sir. And Dreadnought, same deal, pretty much. Just 1 wound, so that was a 6.
He passes.
He's fine. And the Spartan, as it's a destroyer hit, I get to roll 3 dice. Discard the lowest. 8 down to 6, did you say?
No, because you're side armor.
Oh, silent, okay, yeah. So pen.
Yep.
And second one
And another.
is another pen. So these are D3 each. That's 2 whole points.
Whoop. No, he's alive on 1. And stunned again.
That's very
Shaken
frustrating.
again. That is.
Do you know what? I might charge someone.
The Spartan. Kill the
I'm
Spartan.
going to charge the Khan. Into the assault phase, we are going to charge the Gorgon. Hopefully. Ooh, yeah, just.
Because you're
We'll take it.
+2.
Into the assault phase, we have successfully charged the Primarch and the White Scars. Ed just realised that if he doesn't charge, he can't actually hurt me.
No, so I've
because of
got
the arm
Furious
15.
Charge 2, which makes me Strength 9, which means I can hurt you, but I didn't charge, so...
So it's all about me. Good sign.
All right.
Right, 3 attacks then at base. They will miss. So straight to the stomps.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. See, it's not smiling now, internet. So. Just the 3 stomps. Hitting on 3s.
Yes, because you bet them.
2 hits with a stomp. And just
one
a 1 wound.
3 up in one. Oh, he takes a wound.
Oh,
Oh,
take it, Khan.
boo.
That, I think, is the end of my turn and the end of the game. So we will tot up the victory points because I'm sure everyone does want to know what the actual score is. In old money, this would have been an interesting count-up.
Yeah.
The Cthonia mission. Well, let's see. And that's it. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. It's very hot.
Yeah, it is warm,
Very
yeah.
toasty. Oof. We did the score straight away because it was fairly obvious as that was going that Ed had 1. What was the final score, Ed?
It was 7 points to me and 1 to you.
I got 1 for first strike. I couldn't really get to the objective.
No, we were saying it'd be a
was
very
heading
different
back.
game if you'd have got first turn, because you'd have pegged me back and blown me up with the Titan.
Yeah,
Because I had the objective, the stratagem to be 6 inches closer.
Yeah.
And I got first turn. I
Yeah.
was in your
You
face.
boosted the bikes up,
and
so-
I played the mission. I was just killing your score and stuff.
And as you should, as you
Yeah,
should.
kill the score.
I played the mission until about turn 2 and then just played, let's see what I can blow up.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of
It
stuff,
turns
it
out,
turns out.
it turns
Yeah. So takeaways from this really is the Titan was pretty good.
It's amazing.
Pretty good. He did a lot of damage, so he should. He was 2,000 points. Knights.
I may have overcompensated when you told me you were bringing knights, and I brought all the melter and all the las cannons. And
Only had 2 knights.
yeah, it turned out they weren't so scary.
No. So I
mean, what they
mentioned
touched, they
earlier on,
killed.
didn't we? Yeah, that's true. Armigers, mixed bag as well. I think really there was a lot of las cannons, a lot of melter.
Yeah,
and that
I
just cuts through it all
overcompensated,
pretty
yeah.
fast. So
What was that thing where you told me about the knight that can't explode? Because that would have really...
the implacable upgrade was nice, yeah. So I did have that in the original list, and I thought, no, I'll take that out because it's a bit horrible. So
I think you need it.
I think you do need it to survive. It also has +1 hull point too, so if I'd have put it on the cascade,
Yeah,
it would have survived. Yeah,
And you wouldn't have taken the 3 hull points from the multi-melters and...
Indeed, but yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what we did wrong in the comments. Ed and I were enjoying the blowing stuff up, so we probably got loads wrong, and we would like to get it right in the future. So, and thanks again to Ed for driving all that way, and he's going to drive all the way back tomorrow with a bit of a double feature. He's playing again tomorrow against Sean.
Yep, with my Night Lords.
Night Lords versus
Blood Angels.
Blood Angels, yeah. Ralderon and
Sabotage
Oh,
there, yeah.
good time.
Thank you very much for having me.
No
and,
problem, mate.
I'd
You're welcome
recommend
anytime.
anyone to come, because I've had a blinded time.
Super. Thanks very much.